The greatest sin you could ever commit as a man is to not have a plan. Whether you're at the top of the chain or the bottom of the chain, you need to keep moving upwards and forward. If you're at the top, you have to keep expanding and keep progressing. If you're at the bottom, you need to keep moving upwards and expanding and progressing. And this cuts through every aspect of your life. You need to always have a plan to do things. If you're at a stage or at a current situation where you don't like, you need to have a plan to move yourself out of that situation into a better situation. If you're at a place where you think you could do better, then you need to have a plan to actually do things better. And when you're setting a plan, stop setting laborious, grandiose plans like 10 years plans, 20 years plans, 50 years plan, 5 years plan. A lot of guys do that so that they can appear to people as someone that's really hardworking or someone who knows exactly what they're doing. And in most cases, most of them don't really know what they're doing. Set your daily plan, set your weekly plan, crush those ones. Once you crush your daily plan, and then you can do that on consecutive days, then you start setting weekly plans, crush those ones, crush it for some amount of weeks, and then you start expanding. You set your monthly plans, crush your monthly plans, and then you keep moving, and then you do quarterly plans, and you take things step by step, one time at it, one time at a time. You one things at a time, one step at a time, and that way you can crush things. That way you could start seeing differences in your life. And when we're talking of a plan, if you it cuts through every aspect of your life. Once again, your physical life, your financial life, your relationship life or your family life, your spiritual life, every aspect of your life. So let's say you're currently not in shape, you're overweight, and you have a weight goal, then you need to set a plan. You don't want to say, I want to go to the gym 6 days in a week or 7 days in a week. That's you setting yourself up for failure. You want to set your daily plan. So maybe you want to start off by going to the gym two times in a week or 3 times in a week, and then you become dedicated, and as your body starts to feel better, you're like, okay, now I can do more than this. All right, I'm gonna increase the goal a little bit, 4 times in a week or 4 days in a week, and then you keep it going that way, and you start taking record, you start taking measurement, because whatever is measured is what you can say, okay, there is success in this. You need to be able to keep track of everything you're doing. So if you have a plan, let's say your current weight is 250 and your weight goal is 195, then you need to record your current weight and your goal and what you want to be doing in between on daily basis, on weekly basis, on monthly basis. So let's say you want to go to the gym 3 times in a week. So you keep a record of your current weight, and then you start going 3 times in a week. At the end of each week, you start checking your weight. Has there been improvement? Because what is measured is actually what can we can say, okay, there's success in a long time. So you need to start keeping track of everything. The same thing is applicable in your financial life. Let's say you currently in debts from college loans and maybe credit card debt, and you're trying to get out of it. Maybe you have credit card debt up to $40,000. You need to have a plan to get out of it. You could set a plan for 5 years. You could do, you could reach out to debt relief companies and consolidate everything and start keeping track of everything. You need to make a budget of your earnings, your income, and your expenditure. You need to have everything on a spreadsheet so you can see how much you're making and how much you're spending, and how you can cut down your spending in order to match up with your income or whatever, or how to make more money. You need to have it on a spreadsheet. Once you have that, then you can start keeping track of, okay, every month I'm making $3,000 and my spending is 3,500. That's not good. So you have to cut your spending and match it up with your income. That way you could get out of financial debt and go towards financial freedom. You have it on a visual spreadsheet. and start making plans towards getting your finances right. Start making plans towards having a huge amount of savings compared to expenditure, a huge amount of savings, and then you can invest your savings into other forms of extra generating income activities. You have to plan things out accordingly in detail. Men are not allowed to make mistakes like women. You can't live your day-to-day life by accident. You can't. Unfortunately, even if you want to, you can't. That's how people end up getting depressed. You can't live as a man, you can't live your life by accident. That shouldn't be a newsflash for you. Maybe if you're in your early 20s, yes, you could live life by accident. But once you're in your late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, late 40s, 50s, no more accidents. Everything has to be detailed, planned to detail. Every day of your life needs to be planned to details. No accidents. Working out, going to work, making money. Even in your relationship life, you need to start looking at a woman that will get on your plan. If you have a plan that's working for you, any woman that you bring in needs to be ready to fall into that plan activity. You can't date women that are like, oh, I like spontaneous spending, I like to travel, I like to do this. None of those things. If all those things fall into your plan, fine. But if it's going to take you out of your, let's say, your financial goal, your financial budget, so now it's taking you out of plan and you're digressing because of her, she's not the woman for you. Any woman that you're dating needs to be a woman that knows your plan and is okay with falling into your plan. That's it. No, to me personally, there's no right or wrong woman. There's no right or wrong man. Right or wrong, it's something that we live up to in years. But I believe that in most cases, everything can be made right. Even if you start off as wrong and you start working on things, you can make the wrong right. You just have to, it's a mindset for me. So there is no wrong woman. Like I said, there's no right woman. You can meet a woman, and if she's ready to get on your plan and you guys start working together, you can make your future right for yourself, for your family, because you guys are cooperating and you're working towards achieving things. This is not, oh, I feel like you're not making me happy or whatever, or I feel like you're not doing. No, this is plan, program. She needs to get on your program. If she's not getting on your program, she's just not the one for you. You could be a hey friend from a far type of relationship with her, but if it's like relationship, dating, raising a family, she needs to get on your program. No arguments. Get on the program. This is the program. I'm trying to have a financial freedom. I'm trying to build a house. I'm trying to get our own house in the next 10 years. And this is what I'm doing to have those finances in place. This is the plan. Are you with me or not? If she's not, you can't have too many things with her. You need to find someone that will get on your program. And the same thing is applicable to your spiritual life. Get closer to God. And it's all a daily activity. Even in the Bible, Apostle Paul said, I die daily in flesh. You need to renew your relationship with God every single day. Every single day. That's why you pray to God every day. That's why you ask for forgiveness of your sins every day, because you have to always come as a new person to God. So you have to stay refreshed, and it's planned. Okay, it's planned. Those daily activities that you're taking is what will make your future standing with your God grandiose and right. So you need to have a plan for every single day of your life. You can't just wake up and just find yourself at a place and be like, oh, I wasn't even planning to come here. That's no longer allowed. That's no longer allowed. That's a thing of the past. As a man, your biggest responsibility is to always have a plan for every single thing that's happening to you, every single thing that's happening to people under your care or under your responsibility. You need to plan things out, and people need to get on your program. And if they're not getting on your program and it's altering your future goal, you just gotta cut them off. It's just the way it is, or they will pull you back. So everyone around you needs to be helping you move forward, not just you because they're selfish, the whole team move forward. And if you're not moving forward, they're drawing you back. There is no static in life. It's either you're going forward or you're going backward. No one is just staying on the spot. That's why you need to have this plan, and that's why you need to work on your plan. So remember, as a man, one of the biggest sin you could ever commit in life against God, against yourself, against people who depend on you, is to not have a plan.